Guys, if you're enjoying the podcast, make sure you like and subscribe on whatever platform you are watching, be it YouTube or Spotify. We appreciate the support, and it just helps us build our audience. So we appreciate you, man.
Get us out to more people. So aye.
We had a busy old weekend, didn't we, for old combat sports?
Tons. And lots of Scots fighting in the... But, don't know, do we have to go UFC first?
No,
we
like
go Knuckle first.
Do you want?
The BKFC.
It's growing so quick, eh?
I know. And we've got a star in Sean Weir.
I love James Doolan's post. He's not even into this a year, and he's got a title fight now. We've jumped about already there. Sorry, Craig. I feel like you might go a bit...
Did you have these written down?
Do you have...
I've got... But it doesn't matter.
An itinerary?
Aye, but Davies want.
Probably should start with Sean Weir, eh? I would want punched in the puzzle for him.
Like,
great KO.
For the first couple of minutes, it looked like this is going to be quite an even fight.
They're chaotic, these fights. I don't know if you managed to watch it. I can't stop watching it.
It's some right hand.
See when Sean Weir gets hit, it looks as if he's then like...
How dare you?
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. almost hulking up.
Aye.
Like, but he took a few shots.
And his couple of cuts, like, we keep saying this about this sport, it fucking does not take... And I don't doubt for a second that he's not being put in there with some tatty.
No.
And
So that guy was an experienced guy. I think his record was like 7-2 or something like that.
Game cunt.
Aye.
Takes a lot to get clattered like that and jump back up.
So he had the experience over Sean of actually having fights in the BKFC.
In bare knuckle, yeah.
Because I think it was 7 fights in bare knuckle alone, the BKFC, which is...
It's a lot.
Aye, which is brilliant.
So it's close to a career of fights.
Until Big Sean gets his hands on you.
And just puts a right hand on your chin, and that's you.
Aye.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
The double right hand was beautiful. So quick and so powerful. Almost nailing him to the ground, man.
I like the way as well he obviously watches him move across, misses with the first shot, and boom, and just buries him in there. Brilliant. Great for Sean Weir. Great to be getting a title fight, and I think...
And is that going to be in Scotland? Is this where they're
He's asked for it. I don't know.
Because they're coming here, is it June?
I don't know if you're meant to say that. Fuck it. You're saying it now.
Or is it September they're coming here?
He mentioned Ireland as well, I'm sure.
June or September?
June's close.
Must be September then.
September would probably... Because you do take cuts in that.
And need a bit of time to allow the actual scar tissue to heal.
Because you don't just want, exactly, everything's got to heal up, because if it's no healed quite right, so they just open up again and it would be, you get cut enough.
And it's not even like plastic surgery won't even fix that, because it's still going to be delicate.
Too fresh.
When I had got my eyebrow cut, I went and got stem cells put in it. But then I don't know where you get, I don't even do stem cells in the UK, can you?
I'm not sure if there's a version of it, but the one you'll have got, it's not all right here.
It was for the US, which is crazy, isn't it? That you can just go to the US and they go to a clinic. It wasn't even in a hospital, it was a clinic, just for a bit of stem cell.
Just fix your face up.
That was when I remember I had the big cut and you could see the bone.
I did have a nasty one on the eyebrow. That's the risk though, with bare knuckle fights. Could you imagine a title fight getting stopped on a cut? I've had a fight stopped on a cut and it's the worst. It's heartbreaking, Because you're just like, no, it's...
Do you think that cut would have been stopped
in bare knuckle?
In bare knuckle?
No way. Because so. there does seem to be...
Let it bleed.
There does seem to be a bit of leeway with bare knuckle, Like, and the cut men are on them. Like, I don't know, they're a bit more accepting. Everybody is at peace with the fact that they're going to come out after this fight looking different, probably, than when they go in. And see if everybody's okay with that, then what is the issue? Everyone's at peace with, I'm going to get cut up, my face is going to get fucking wrecked, probably, but that's okay.
We're actually not going to see the effects of BKFC for another 10 years.
For sure.
Because it is still relatively early days for it. So the effects of, we know that instantly the actual how you look, but it's going to be the damage too.
Surely though it's not going to be as bad though.
Because of the concussive nature.
Aye, because like the whole thing is like, exactly, like it's worse in boxing because it's like repeated blows. Whereas this, and as MMA as well, it's like a kind of one and done thing.
Well, you get knocked down in MMA, the person jumps on you, lands some digs and finishes you off. I'll tell you one thing I do notice about the bare knuckle compared to boxing. the referees will have a look at you and just go, no, you're done, eh? And there's...
That'll be boxing referees, won't it? Because that's quite a boxing thing to do.
I think a lot of times, though, I think with boxing referees, if you get yourself... I mean, maybe a couple of times I've seen it. A guy gets up, he takes the count, and the referee goes, are you okay? And the guy goes, no. You never really see that in boxing, and there's this, like, the quit on your stool thing is not allowed, and all that's fair, but I think in bare knuckle boxing, the referees, they're okay with saying, you're out. That's you.
Well, we've seen it firsthand at the weekend with Big J McFarlane.
I know.
And we're obviously going to talk about this a wee bit more, but so J McFarlane's eye.
Yes. So you told me there's a wee caveat to this, Craig.
He's had eye issues his whole life.
Well, I'll just play the videos for you, and you can hear it in his own words.
Oh. I'm surprised I haven't seen this because I'm normally pretty.
Kind of back to normal. I want to clear something up about the fight. I've not been completely honest over the last few years in regards to my medical situation. So I've had 9 procedures done on my right eye that I lost vision in, and none of them have been successful. So I can only see out of my left side, and with something that I was caught with inside, it scratched my eye. For 20 minutes there, it's now starting to come back. I just had complete darkness, and I couldn't see. It's why I had to be escorted to the medics. I mean, I'm not one for being scared or shitting myself, but for 20 minutes there, my arsehole collapsed. Thankfully, thank God, I've now got some vision back, and I can see. It's hard to do this, but I now know that was my last roll of the dice. I can't go through that again.
He's right.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jay, man.
See the tattoo above his eyebrow? Oh, I don't know if you can see this. It's like a wee arrow. So it's on his other eye. It's on his bad eye. So the reason he's got that tattoo is because that was the ink mark where they, where they, in the hospital they have to actually,
where they're
actually going to do. So that arrow he's got on his opposite eye that didn't get injured there. You can see it in that video. It's just a wee arrow pointing to the eyebrow. That was where he got the operation. So I've known that he's had a few operations.
He's mentioned to us before.
So he's saying there that he's completely blind in one eye, and what's happened is he's
been hit another one.
The good eye has taken a hit, and he's just went.
It's very scary. It's scary. Like, I get punched in the eye socket with, it must have been Bo Nickel. He threw an overhand, and his whole fist went into my eye. And for probably about the same, about 20 minutes, or maybe not as long as that, but I couldn't see. It was just a white. It was just really white. And I think it's just the eye's defence mechanism.
Anything with the eye scares you. I got laser eye surgery, and when they did, they cover one up, and then they cut round it with a laser, and then they lift it up, and see that when they lift up the corneal flap, everything goes black. And I'll never forget a proper way, like, and the doctor's like, "You're fine, it's all right, just any panic." And I'm like, "Cause everything's fucking black." It just must be a.
So absolute moron for taking the fight. Like, that needs addressed, but like, I'm glad he's decided to take the knee with not losing his eye.
Yes.
Like, even in the fight, I know he couldn't have seen, but he could have just been a tough guy and just been swinging.
And he is a tough guy. There's no doubt about it. He is the type of guy.
Well, he's a fighter.
Aye.
But
it's not his job to be smart. It's his job to be tough, And I think
he shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't be rolling.
He's a young man as well. Like, I think a lot of people forget Jay's not old. He's a bit younger than us.
A lot younger than us.
He's done brilliant, He says it himself. He's a fucking bam for Glasgow who's covered in tattoos, and he'll walk through Glasgow city centre dressed like a cowboy with a feather in his hat. The guy is a personality of not just.
What do you do with this? What does he do with himself now? Because he's obviously not got the end of the career that he wants.
Who does get that?
You're right.
Neither did you.
What about your man, Demetrius Johnson? He kind of got it.
Robbie Lawler got it too. It's rare. I know what you're saying.
Fair,
It's very, very,
fair.
very rare.
Aye,
to
it
walk
doesn't
away
matter
from-
what you do. Does it ever
Not
really?
very many people get to walk away from the sport like satisfied.
No, aye, that's the thing. Because I'm not saying you. I worded that poorly there. Satisfied would be you always wanted to be a champion.
I know
as
exactly
opposed
what you
to,
meant. Like nobody get like
You've done incredible things in MMA, but you had set the bar fucking high, and you probably achieved far more than you thought when you set out. But as you started hitting these targets, you were like, "Fucking hell, where is the ceiling?" And I don't doubt for a second Jay thought the same.
I remember him being like the youngest person to box on an MSG card. He was like 19 or he was like under 19. So he's done some cool things. It's the nature of this beast, isn't it?
Like you say, I'm glad he's saying, listen, that's me. I've got one eye. I didn't need the other one put in. And again, bare knuckle.
Because there will be promotions that will just be like, cool.
Aye, what a fight, me, aye. How much you needing? Aye. Come
But
over to Dubai for a week in the sun. Because this is only getting bigger. BKFC is going to... I think it's going to be, especially for Scotland. I think like Scotland, Ireland,
What do we
culturally...
have there? Like 1,000 fans for Sean Weir?
Is that right? I believe you. Like, fuck,
I'm
the
sure
crowd looked mental.
I'm sure he himself took like 500.
The crowd love it.
And there was other people there who were there to watch other Scottish fighters.
My son and his pals watch it.
What about Telfer? Did you watch his fight?
Yes.
It was just
One of them.
Aye, he couldn't get the rhythm to land these big heavy shots, but he was in the whole fight.
Yeah,
he was game
sure.
for the whole fight.
Took a knockdown, jumped back up, all good. Like, I think
Do you think they were like? I know they obviously score knockdowns in that way, but for me it was like more a footwork, and it was like a stumble rather than him
got hit and crashed. Yes, for sure. Because he sort of sat down and went fuck,
and then
like,
the one he rolls back, it's more the force of him coming in and falling over. But I guess
it's one of the A1s, and
he'll be back at it
for sure.
Did you see Johnny Redmond as well?
So
he took that fight in like a couple of days' notice.
Have you seen him and Dylan Took gone back and forth on social media?
Currently? Can you hear it for listen?
I don't know what it's on. I don't know.
Is he you can get it?
Aye, I'll go and find out for you. But him and Dylan's arguing with people in the comments and the usual standard Irish people, mate. They can't help it. Eh? They love it.
So is he going after Redmond?
I'm not really sure what the issue is.
It's
Big Johnny Jitsu.
Johnny Jitsu, yeah.
So it's
he get stopped as well, didn't he? He did.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure he got stopped. I'm sure it was like a...
There's so much to try and remember, eh?
I'm sure it was an eye. Punch to the eye.
That'll
and
do
he couldn't continue. But that was like he took it in two days' notice.
As you do, eh?
Aye.
These guys are all BAMs, man. But it's going to be massive. I think in Scotland it's going to be huge. Sean Weir's going to be the star of the show. Eh? Pretty clear. Who's it? So the title fight, that's all. Is that agreed? And in public?
I don't think so.
No, I think they're just in the process of dotting I's, crossing T's.
Aye,
but we know it's in the post.
We know what's happening.
Scottish MMA is quite big at the moment.
Chris Morris as well.
Yes.
Chris Morris, he's no Scottish.
Cool mullet though.
He just trains it.
Mate, imagine getting beat up by a boy with a mullet. Eh?
Somebody admitted me when he looks like a just add water 𝗟𝗢𝗏𝗏. I thought it was quite funny. I was
Sean Weir's wee brother.
I was like, you're
both
right.
got mullets.
He does. He's obviously short and stocky, but vicious grounding pound, man.
Mate, it's fucking. You ever tried to grab his wrists on his forearms? Mate, massive. Eh?
He's just thick.
He's a brilliant guy.
Aye.
I'm happy for him. I think. Did you watch Cage Warriors or just watch Chris's fight?
I just watched Chris's fight and then I watched.
It was just like what you see in the gym, eh? So funny, not funny, but just to see working through all the systems, you're like, I know what it'll do here, and I know what it'll do here, and the referee's eventually going to go, right, fucking hell, stop, that's enough. He's already dead, yeah.
And then when is Sean's fight? Is that a few weeks? 2 weeks?
Sean Clancy,
2 weeks.
25th of April.
Still got a wee
while. Oh, sorry, we've got ages.
Right, but we do have another higher level fighter coming up on Friday.
We do. We have Mark Ewens fighting in PFL Madrid
on a Friday night. Make weight on the Thursday.
So I was speaking to Jimmy this morning, and he says he's only got less than 3 kg to go. which is
he's there then.
Which is Stush City. Obviously, he's working with Lee from Boxing Science, who works with all the guys, so he works with all the fighters for higher level.
Yep, another very systems based.
Yep. So
guy.
I had messaged Jordan Telfer on the must have been the Friday morning because he made weight, and I was like, "How you feeling, mate?" Just having a wee back and forth with him. He was like, "We moan about Lee. Everybody moans about Lee, like saying he's Hitler when it comes to like food police, whatever you want to call him." And he's like, he's worth it, isn't he? Because his job is to make you make weight. He knows he has
takes
to be
it extremely seriously. Like
he
this
knows it's his name, his reputation. And if you're unable to perform, then guess who that's on as well? It's on him. You need to make weight, you need to be able to perform, and you need to feel good after.
I was talking to Coonley about it because he was talking about, he's like, oh man,
he's got a fight as well. He's fighting PFL Africa.
And he's like, I'm so hungry. I was like, mate, just speak to Lee. I was like, look, I've seen him and Paul full on face to face in the kitchen, like, no, I'm having this. No, you're not. Like, I'm like, Lee is an understanding man. I was like, he knows what he's talking about. I'm like, but don't lie. Don't keep anything. Just tell him.
He knows.
I was like, he understands. And he knows. I was like, because what will happen is you'll check in with your weight and he'll know you've done something you shouldn't have. I'm like, so just speak to him because the guy is a fucking expert. He knows his stuff. He knows what he's talking about, and you can trust him 100%.
That's why
everybody uses him.
That's why we pay him to join the team.
He's just he's worth his weight in gold, Big Lee.
So
nice guy as well. Just a generally cheerful man.
We obviously had an Apex card at the weekend also. UFC.
My dad got fucking flatlined.
Josh Emmett. It wasn't great.
Shaved the beard. That's what done it. It's like Samson, You've got to have the big beard. Lost the beard, lost the fight. Vallejos was good.
It was very good. It was just too much for Emmett.
Bit overwhelming almost,
Vallejos looked in good shape, looked incredible shape. And obviously the younger guy coming up. And
this was this UFC main event set the record for main event with like the largest age disparity between the two opponents. Vallejos was 24 and Emmett was 41. There have been other fights with a bigger age gap, but in terms of main event, that's the biggest.
41 sounds old, See, when you hear that guy going out and getting KO'd at 41, you're like, oh.
But then on the flip side, we had 𝗟𝗘𝗓𝗄𝗓. Andre Feely's about the same age as he not.
A bit lost.
I know, but he still looked great.
He did look great.
Like, I'm not saying that Josh Emmett didn't look great, but it was kind of 𝗟𝗘𝗓𝗄𝗓. And I don't know, man. The first round was close, but then
he's only 35.
Oh, is he? I've fucked it.
You've added like 5 years onto him.
What age is his wee guy he was fighting?
Wee guy.
I had 6 years. 27.
Aye, 27.
Aye, so
that's still a big jump, by the way.
See when you see Feely, you just assume that
he's been around forever,
He's been around forever.
But we'll just quickly whip through this because there was a lot of news and we've got a lot to get through.
Okay. I didn't watch that one.
Gillian Robertson won.
Didn't watch either.
Did you see Harry Hardwick?
Yes.
I do, right. I'm going to stop, if we can just stop there. And I like Harry.
Should stop that fight earlier, man.
But, right, he made a good wee bit of cheddar by going to the wire. But we are ultimately having Cage Warriors fights on fucking UFC cards. And he's fucked his mouth now.
His whole face, man. That's bad,
Right, and we can wear a medal saying, I went to war in the UFC for 2 rounds. And he looked good. It wasn't like he was way out his depth. But the product we're getting is not the same as what we used to get.
We can't be seeing people getting fucking hammered like that. I just didn't think that's... Am I wrong? Am I like...
No, I agree. We need to, does he continue to fight in the UFC? Because his first fight was in France where he gets stopped with leg kicks. Second fight, didn't he come out for the 3rd round? Right, with a broken jaw. It was some shot. But the first, fighters have to protect themselves, don't they?
He was getting panelled, man.
He was in. I mean, but he was getting shots landed on him.
The fucking boy couldn't miss. It was.
Did you enjoy that fight, Craig?
As a fan watching.
Aye, it's entertaining.
Do you think
there's like a skill disparity there?
In terms of Harry Hardwick, the last 2 fights, it's kind of hard to argue. because
Marwan is very good.
and then also I know that his Paris fight was late notice. He took that late notice, I'm sure.
5 days.
Do you know what? Doesn't matter.
It's like exposed a big sort of a big hole.
If you travel to, where was it he travelled to? France? No, where was it? I was, and he was in the crowd. Dubai. Remember he travelled to Dubai and was in the crowd and said,
"Give me it.
I want a UFC contract." UFC gave him the contract. You need to be ready. You can't just say, "Give me a contract
and I'll get ready."
Aye. So 5 days, right? You've got 5 days to, but you should be fit. You should be able to be conditioned for these calf kicks.
You're meaning the Paris fight? Aye. So
and even this as well, man. Like this was a full fight camp.
He took a horrific amount of shots to his body. Like, I know his face is smashed to pieces, right? But I'll fucking can guarantee you he's not eating much. Well, obviously he's not because his jaw's broken, but his body will be in bits. He was taking knees down the middle, kicks to the butt. Like, he took an outrageous amount of punishment in that fight. I don't know if he said to his brother or his brother stopped it, but I'm fucking glad his brother went, that's it.
His brother did, and I heard the referees, like, and the doctors commending him, just saying, like, great, like, to make that decision. But the referee would have come over and seen that his job was, and then the referee would have stopped it.
At what point do we go, look, you're getting fucking hammered, kid?
Would they get 100 G's anyway for that?
Did he?
Aye.
Good for him.
Because he got fight of the night bonus. So both of them got a wee
soup
100
for the
G's.
next 6 weeks, though.
Oh, that's what he said. He put out a video. He was like, "Good thing I like soup and ice cream." So at least
Me
he's
too.
still in
Hey, listen,
good
I like
spirits.
him. I've met them a couple of times. Lovely, the pair of them.
Both of them are great, and I would love to see them. But we need to remember, the UFC is the cream of the crop, man.
And I don't want to go in and see cunts get pasted in fights. I thought he was brilliant. He was tough. He done his job well. But
toughness isn't. We can't be just like, oh, he's tough. Well done, you're tough.
Well, we're going to go into this in this fight now because that
Big eye on.
𝗟𝗘𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗥 looked like he didn't even try, mate. This is another fight where I was just like, you're not bothered, buddy.
I watched this first round, wasn't it?
Aye.
End of the first round.
Ion got him with a shit guillotine.
Took him down.
It was pish.
Made a mistake on top, didn't he?
And then rolled swept. And then, so this like 𝗟𝗟𝗧𝗧𝗛𝗍.
Did he
goes
hit him
for
with like
mad
a
leg
really
locks.
judo throw, didn't he?
Yes.
Ion hit him with like the most softest judo throw you've ever seen in your life.
It was almost as if that like 𝗟𝗟𝗧𝗧𝗛𝗏 was happy to be on the bottom. And I was like, right, well, hey, maybe you're going to do something. And he sort of started kind of half-heartedly looking for leg locks.
Hook and there was nothing
They
there.
were bullshit. They weren't.
You even heard that for the commentators were saying this, like they're not going to get these.
No. And then Ion just turns around, puts him in a kind of not a very good guillotine, to be honest. Rolls him over, and as he's rolling,
already tapped.
He's tapped.
Here's a question: Where the fuck were these guys? Craig when I was Where the fuck were these guys?
This sounds so bad, but I think 𝗟𝗟𝗧𝗧𝗛𝗏 did not try. That's how I felt watching it. I was like, he's went, I can't beat this Ion. I'm out of here. He wrapped it.
Charles Johnson, he got the one as well.
Can't believe the judges gave it to him.
𝗟𝗚𝗑𝗑, another kind of 15 minutes of control. I think he's like.
Did you expect anything different?
That's all he does.
Well, because
did you expect Curtis to?
No, 𝗟𝗚𝗑𝗑 gets into fucking wars or first round finishes.
Used to get into first round finishes.
No, because he's been on a streak. This was like an anomaly.
He's an anomaly.
But I think he said that
got to evolve.
He's got the third most takedowns in a 3-round fight now. Eric Nixix came out and said, it's our fault. Like, he was able to hold us down and we couldn't do anything about it, so it's on us.
I like Chris Curtis, though.
I watched these fat guys fight. The heavyweights fight. There was a bit of a disparity between how these two looked.
Yes. Some boys. Aye.
It was just.
Are we about to shit on the UFC again? Eric Anders, though.
I will say this card was probably better than UFC 326, though. More finishes, more exciting fights. I don't know. Like, even though like it's still the apex, it feels like a little bit better now that you've got some level of a crowd.
Yep.
Yes, give you that.
Do you enjoy riding in style? Do you hate getting to an event and then worrying how you're going to get home? Have you booked a taxi? When's the last train home? No need to worry about it now because NR Platinum Travel has got your back. You want to ride in style, luxury. NR Platinum Travel is a place to go. And we are currently running a competition where you can ride up to Cage Warriors Glasgow in style in one of NR's Platinum Travel's vehicles. And Ross will give you the details.
Just keep an eye on our social media. You and 7 of your friends can all just jump in, have a great day, and it'll be on us and in our Platinum Travel.
Hit the links in our bio if you're looking to get in touch with them. And as Ross said, they can fit 8 people, 10 cases, whether you're going to the airport, whether you're going to a stag do, riding luxury style.
So they announced UFC 328, and as everyone sort of predicted, Sean Strickland's going to leapfrog Imavov and get the title shot against Khamzat.
Why would people think that? Why would people not think Imavov gets it?
What's your thoughts on this?
I'd rather see that fight than Imavov.
Entertainment industry. No one cares where you are in the rankings, and I don't think they did before, and I think now more than ever, they don't care.
Where's this card? Is this a Vegas card?
New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Aye, so nobody wants to see Imavov in New Jersey, eh?
And Chimaev's a big pull for wherever he goes. So
I think Chimaev's a big crowd puller. I think he's a fan favourite.
These two guys have sparred before, and there's been a lot of back and forth between guys on social media about.
Did they not almost have it out in the PI?
Khamzat.
And there was a bit of a.
I'm sure Khamzat's tapped Sean a few times, but he was saying it's like you're starting on my back.
Because it doesn't count.
Aye. That's what he's saying. So you're starting on. So we do it ourselves, positional sparring. So yeah, you've tapped me, and he's like, I'm giving you props on that, but you're tapping me for a dominant position.
Aye.
So
in positional sparring, you really are only trying to not get tapped. Like, and anything else you can do on top of that is a big bonus. But if you can survive your timer with a person in a bad position, that's really all you're trying to.
Khamzat's built a wee team as well. Have you seen this?
No.
He's built a team. Have you seen this? Maybe I've made this up, but he's working with Roundtree and Luke Rockhold. So he's built like a little team where he's.
Adam's done some videos on it. I watched one of them today where they're doing this mad strength and conditioning shit out in Vegas. We would need to.
It's smart to build a team.
Attracting all the weirdos.
Yes, you're right. But he's going to get some good sparring, which I don't think he really needs. Like,
no.
A guy like Sean Strickland loves sparring.
Yes.
And you know what you're getting with him. You're not getting anything different.
No. He'll do his thing. Like, he's not going to come in there and you're going to see a crazy, like, yeah, exactly. Transitions from mount to the back. And
how much of a chance are you going to give Sean Strickland in this?
I think he could win.
You think so?
Yes.
Do you think Khamzat's going to come out and stand in the pocket and try and spar with him?
I think he might at the start, because what I think we could see happening is Sean Strickland just 1-2 teep him all the way to a decision.
I don't think so.
I think the minute you lift that leg, Khamzat, you might have to grab it. He's just going to grab it, double leg you, take you to the ground and line top you, and he's just going to pepper you. And I think the difference between DDP and Sean Strickland is DDP's unorthodox, and he's probably very strong, very athletic, able to get up.
Yes.
And if he was unable to get up with a guy, if DDP was unable to get up
with Khamzat,
I doubt Sean Strickland's going to be there.
I agree with everything you're saying,
but
I've heard this said about Sean Strickland too many times now.
I get what you're saying, but I think Khamzat's a fucking completely different animal to anyone else.
He's beat Imavov, he beat Izzy, beat DDP.
Very
arguably,
but Khamzat's like a one of one.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, in Sean Strickland's mind, he's heard all this before. And he's going to go, well, you said this about him. You said it about him. Said it about him. And I fucking done them all.
Who's Sean Strickland beat? In the last roll of the dice, who's he beat? This is why Craig said leapfrog Imavov. Like, who's he beat to be in that mix?
Well, he beat Imavov.
He beat Imavov, like, I'm sure it was like 3 years ago.
On a 4-day notice or something.
And it was also like 3 years ago.
It was. All your points are fair. I think if I'm Sean Strickland, I would just be saying, I've heard all this before. I've no reason to doubt myself. Now, that doesn't mean that Khamzat couldn't come out and steamroll him in a fucking round. He definitely could. I'm just saying, for Sean even Sean Strickland's last fight there, I was like, nah, ain't not gonna. Yeah, doesn't he deserve his ranking? Shouldn't be where he is. He's being rated far higher than he deserves. He's done a very good job of proving everybody wrong, and I've no reason to think he couldn't do it again. However, I do understand why you would say Chimaev is an overwhelming favourite, because he is a different animal. That's for sure.
I think Khamzat is, after this, will probably move up.
It's not going to have much choice.
He's massive,
and he's beat every cunt. So
he's not really though. He's not really fought at middleweight.
but he's fought everybody who's. So who do you put him at? So right, okay, he beats Sean Strickland, and then who do you really want to see him fight? Because remember, it's no a rankings issue anymore. We need some parity, eh? We need something entertaining.
You're right.
So
he goes through that whole top 10.
It would be Imavov next.
Who Nakan wants to see.
Who nobody wants to see. And do you give him a good chance against Khamzat Chimaev?
No. Okay.
So you move him up a weight class. Khamzat's huge. Plus he'd always trained with the best light heavyweight there was. And Gustafsson, he's obviously training with Khalil Roundtree now, who is also light heavyweight.
And big.
And
he's
then you've got Luke Rockhold, who is
for sure
a middleweight his whole career, but
and obviously
massive.
Pereira's gone up, so we've got lots of chances for selling points.
And you put him in that top. You put him in any of the two divisions, and he mops the floor with everybody.
Well, he's the champ, mate. So by all rights, he can say, "I'm going up to light heavyweight, and I'll do him, and him." Put me away.
It would be good to see him against Ankalaev.
Thought you might say that. Happy anniversary, Ank.
Aye, I got the notification
well done,
yesterday. I got the notification yesterday for a few folks saying,
hey.
Are you more interested in that fight itself or the build-up to it?
What fight? Oh, the Sean Strickland stuff.
I think the build-up will be limited.
So they are, because I think
put a lid on it.
I think Sean Strickland loves flying close to the sun, and I think he's going to fly right into the sun with this one with regards to saying super offensive shit.
I think he's already called him like a Chechen whore, a terrorist, a goat fucker.
What's he said that's no true?
Also on that card, Alexander Volkov and Waldo Cortez-Acosta. Whatever, heavyweight fight.
Yep. Costa's ranking himself right up there, but I think this is going to be a massive stop for him.
This is the thing.
I think this range that Volkov fights at and the height,
you could beat him up here, eh?
Aye. Skill set as well.
It's
he's a super stud.
You just said there before, like we're seeing too big a gap in level. I think we're probably, like, Acosta's good, but I need Volkov, eh?
We've also got, sorry, on you go.
Who probably should be in line who probably should be the next in line for the title, because he might have lost on paper to 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏.
Definitely.
But we all know who won that.
I know.
How the fuck did 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 get away with this again?
I know. He's fucking cheese-eating surrender monkey.
Sean Brady and Joaquin Buckley. That was originally going to be an Apex main event, and they've moved it to this card.
Cool fight. I like Brady.
I like Sean Brady, man.
Yep.
Blachowicz and Bogdan Guskov. This is a rematch because they fought to a draw in December. I'm sure Guskov got a
How many draws does Blachowicz have on his record?
He's been mega unlucky with the draws, eh?
His record is
very draw heavy. I'm going to say 3.
And it's like the UFC hate him, eh? What did you do?
He's got 2.
which is fucking 2 more than most people get.
Aye. You've got 1, eh?
I've got 1 against Shogun.
You've got a 1 and a 1.
A no contest and a...
Oh, Bilal.
Aye.
Dickhead, mate.
Speaking of Bilal, a fight for him also get added to an Apex card.
Oh.
He's fighting Modestus.
Is he? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a cool fight. Probably going to lead towards Modestus for that one. The only thing, I do think, what's his name?
Which one?
No Modestus.
Bilal.
I've got to stop getting punched. I mean, I'm glad I'm not getting punched anymore. Bilal has got power.
Yes, definitely.
And we have seen that Modestus doesn't deal well with power.
Smart fighter though, Modestus. He's clever with what he does. So long as he doesn't, like you say, so long as he's sensible.
Caught into like a war of throne. Then you're right.
Younger guy though, so it can be, you know, the old the bravado can get the better of you.
And I see Ozzy Diaz as well.
Yeah,
he's up against the middleweight Francis. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe if he wins that
T-shirt will be right up on.
Aye, exactly.
Did MD just 2 weeks ago? Did MD win it? No.
Right. So we had a little bit of controversy. So there was a guy.
Do you like it?
So what we'll tell them, we'd put a competition out
Aye.
for people to win. What was it? The McGregor thing and
Aspinall gloves.
Aspinall gloves. And on you go, Craig.
Right. So Logan, he is a Patreon member. He's won a Timex off us before, but it wasn't for predictions. He left predictions on the YouTube, and it was like Max Holloway decision, or maybe it was Mac's finish, and then he also get the other two wrong as well, and then he left one on Patreon, and they were all correct. So, and then but he left it till like the Saturday night, and then he messaged us on Patreon and was like, "Oh, was that too late with that comment to get in?" And I had to look at it, and I was like, "I don't know, mate. I find this just a little bit suspicious that you left these predictions here and then completely different ones on Patreon where you can edit comments and it doesn't come up saying edited." So,
what doesn't come up saying edited?
No.
Oh, I think you've been a bit sneaky there, my boy.
So I'm no sending anything out to him.
Nah, fine.
You fucked it.
I apologise if it was. He said that it was. He changed his mind because he watched Tom Aspinall's breakdown, and it's just no.
Just happened to watch that late on Saturday night, did you?
It's no doing it for me.
Nah.
So apologies if you
Don't apologise to the snake, bro.
He is still a Patreon, mate.
I'm only kidding.
Other fights that announced: Aljamain Sterling and Yusuf Zalal is going to headline in the Apex in April.
Yep.
Zalal 5-fight win streak. He's beat Jack Shore. I'm sure he was tired. Jack Shore. Beat Calvin Kattar. Beat Josh Emmett. Arnold Allen versus Melke Costa is going to headline the Apex. Mental fight to put in the Apex, considering the style of fights that they two put on. Obviously, Costa, his last fight, it was that spinning back kick to Danny Ige.
I was going to say, aye.
First person to finish him. That's the card Modestus and Vallejos going to be on.
Oh, my cow.
Aye, so
That's a really good Apex card.
Aye.
But that's like why you not putting that in front of a crowd
No.
anywhere, because that's going to be
Or even Aldo. Why are you not putting Aldo in like a... Oh, Aljo, sorry.
Aldo. Fuck Aldo, mate. Complains too much.
What else we got? Macau, Song Yadong and Figgy, and then Sergey Pavlovich and Taliesin Teixeira is going to be in that card, and then Zhang Mingyang and Alonzo Menefield.
I seen that.
Who are you going with for that?
I think Big Yang Ming Yang.
Aye.
What the fuck his name is? I think he's going to flatline Alonso, and I think Alonso blows hot and cold. Sometimes you get him and he's an absolute stud.
Been brilliant, and then other times you're like, fucking, they're holding his cousin. Is there any more on that? No.
Nah, I've not seen
went
anything
away.
else come out. Then the sort of last major one of the fight announcements, Bilal Muhammad.
Mind that guy.
That's
Mind that
Apex
guy.
card. This guy was like a world champion. You're like Apex.
Aye. So he's getting Gabriel Bonfim, who's on a 4-fight win streak. Bonfim has beat, the biggest name he's beat so far is Wonderboy. It was a split decision. So this is a big test for him, but a bit of a fall from grace for Bilal Muhammad.
That'll teach him to come out with a Palestine flag, eh?
What about
Like, what
his
did he
Apex
do,
cards,
mate?
These fucking Apex cards are ridiculous.
What did Bilal do, man? Was he just...
Just no entertaining to watch.
That's fucking odd. They can't sue the champ now. With the exception of Pereira.
But we did get a big non-UFC fight announcement.
Which is,
Buck Wild, eh?
which is, as we spoke about for weeks, we do need something to rival the UFC, and
Yeah.
this potentially is going to be it.
So what is it, if anyone's not heard yet?
It's Diaz versus Perry.
I'm in 100%, by the way.
MMA, not BKFC or any of this kind of nonsense. This is part of the Netflix card.
Triple headliner.
That's how they're building it, because this is also 5 rounds. So Rousey Carano's 5 rounds, Ngannou and Linz is 5 rounds, and then this is going to be 5
Here's
rounds as well.
here's a question for you. Why would they not split this up? Because all three of them would be very good headliners, and you could easily, there's enough fighters out there who are not signed to the UFC where you could build a really good 3 cards.
Yes.
I think, no, because then you're kind of falling into the UFC trap of like,
you-
here's an
UFC
Apex
traps
event.
work, though.
But not if you're not the UFC.
This is a
Like
free
the
card.
UFC's
This is
established.
free.
No, exactly. But this is, I think their niche is going to be maybe, if they want to get into MMA, even if it's
Old
not.
school UFC where we have 4 cards a year,
Stacked.
but you are looking forward to every one of these fights.
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe.
this will be probably more watched than the White House card,
Yes.
just purely based on the fact that it's on Netflix and everyone is going to be able to see it.
The White House card is a mega appeal to the American. Eh?
Did you see they're not going towards their records?
I seen like
The
the
UFC are not paying the Commission of Washington to regulate this, so it will not go towards our record.
So you won't be the champ then if you win a title fight, eh?
Well, it's going to be what'll be like, what's the card called?
White House.
Freedom 250.
So it's going to be a freedom belt in it.
No, I don't think so, because I think like it's at the end of the day it's still the UFC's belt and they can do what they want with it.
You're right, aye. And
Because
then,
they go to countries that don't have commissions and they act as like their own commission. I don't know. I also just think that they'll sort that out.
Is this peaked, mate?
The UFC?
Is it peaked? And we're on the downslide now.
Did any see somebody had made a video and it was watching Dana White react to the 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 card, to watch Dana White react to the White House card. Go on, see if you can find it. Dana White, I'm not sure what you'd look up.
I'm going to struggle to find it. So
basically, it's the two videos side by side, and it's Dana White talking about the 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗏 card, and he's like excited, and he's talking about this fight, and he's like, oh man, if you don't know, now you know. And he's like, remember he used to do the videos? And he's super excited. And then it's him doing the White House card. And and he's just literally reading them off the bit of paper. We've got Pereira versus, and he's just checked out. No interested.
Is probably
no interested in what this business is. He's the face of it, right? But he's not getting it any. He's not caring.
He's shifted to.
It's became
boxing.
a job.
Aye, and he's shifted his attention more to the boxing. Like, as you can see,
he almost was a boxing promoter.
Yep, that's right.
Like, you can see he's more passionate about like shit talking Eddie Hearn and stuff like this, calling him a pussy and everything. Where he's
he
like,
wants to watch you. Eddie Hearn might say about that cunt.
Well, there are like rumblings, like people want to see a boxing match between the two of them.
Eddie Hearn's got boys. You know what I mean?
By Netflix card, Nate Diaz, Mike Perry. Happy with it?
10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Tell me you didn't want to see it.
Let's get CT written all over it, aye?
For sure.
Let's get
Go for a smoke after.
Sore head on a Sunday morning, that's what that's got.
Start arguing with somebody in the boozer and both get lifted. Like,
where has this card been?
Where's it taking place?
Where is it taking place?
LA, the Intuit Dome.
I've never been to LA.
I also no. I have been to LA. I've been to LA. I was.
Want to go?
Aye.
I can do whatever I want to.
I'm sure I've seen a thing as well. So this is like a kind of
UFC this weekend.
Where is it?
London.
Is it this weekend? Aye.
Well, we're sorry. Just before we switch over to that,
do we have to?
Tickets for this Netflix card, the cheapest start at $64.
60. That's brilliant.
What?
That's brilliant.
This
is making it accessible for fans.
Can you take your son?
I don't see why not.
Fucking tremendous. Like, that's... How often do I say that? I get people mess me and they're like, people mess me about Cage Warriors Glasgow, and they were like,
are the kids allowed to go?
Are they allowed to go? So they are, but it's like, a boy was like, it's like 140 quid. So there's no concession. It's a ticket's a ticket. It doesn't matter if you're 14 or fucking 45. And I was like, that's a lot of money for, say you're a father with I've got 2 kids, you've 2 kids, like you want to take both the kids. It's a fucking expensive night out.
Mm-hmm. You don't get... Does football still do junior cards, don't you?
There's a concession for sure, eh?
Aye,
I'd like to think so.
No, I'm excited for that.
I'm in. I think we should go. Mm-hmm. And there's nobody can stop me.
This guy. This fucking guy. Have you been involved in an accident? The last thing you need to deal with is an insurance company. I've been telling you this for years now. The place to go is G4 Claims, because you get 100% of your car, your claim. You get a courtesy car and you don't have to deal with the stress. The girls in the office will handle everything for you. And the most important thing is that you, my friend, get 100% of your claim. You're entitled to it. Ross, give me the number, give me the website.
You can get them at 01698 767 172. You can also get them at notatfaultclaim.com. All the links are in the description. You can walk right into the office. You can get in touch with them on WhatsApp as well. You can even send a voice note if you don't want to talk to someone. And if you refer a friend, you get £50 cash.
And this is only if you've been involved in a non-fault accident, Ross.
Only a non-fault accident, but if you're a pedestrian, it's not your fault. A cyclist, not your fault. A passenger in a taxi, a passenger in a bus. If it's not your fault, you can get some money. Send one of your friends, you'll get 50 quid as well.
Makes sense to use G4 Claims. So, you want to talk about this?
So, Cage Warriors London this Saturday. That was bad. Sorry. Man.
UFC London is taking place.
I like Lerone.
But there's a caveat.
I like Lerone, and I would like to see him do well. And I support Lerone 100%.
What about him against Evloev? Is this going to be a barn burner of a fight?
I hope so. However, I mean, listen, Lerone got the spinning back elbow, KO, and stuff. Lerone does have it in him to put on exciting fights and what the company wants, which is exciting finishes. But Evloev might, I think, make this awfully dull.
The only exciting Evloev fight I've seen is his fight with 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧, and that's just because 𝗟𝗘𝗔 could match him in the grappling, and it was fun and scrambling.
The grappling and scrambling. Yep.
I think 𝗟𝗚𝗚𝗏 might do what 𝗟𝗚𝗚𝗏 does and go his way to not really fucking entertain people too much.
But you're saying this is the next in line or potentially next in line to fight the champ?
Who we all love.
It should be. Aye. It should.
I think Murphy's been kind of there for a while now, hasn't he? It's not like he's
been not caught. He's gone through...
I see them try to push this story about him getting shot and that. That's what the UFC's narrative is. Like, we've got to try and make this guy interesting. Like, this guy was shot
in the neck.
Aye. And he's survived.
McDonald's or something, aye. He's gone into that sort of world that fucking, what's his name? Other black guy for Birmingham. What's his name?
Leon
Edwards. Fucking hell. It's so bad. This name day, no catching, eh? It's like, what's wrong? Why is he no... Why are people unable to relate? What's the issue?
Has many UK fighters caught?
Leon only did after he won the belt.
Once he was the champ.
Once he made the viral moment.
I think Darren Till definitely did.
Till did. Aspinall did.
Aspinall's a weird one, just with everything that's going on now.
And especially being heavyweight as well, you kind of get like a nod. But you think about guys like Arnold Allen, didn't catch.
I know, definitely should have.
Arnold Allen is only liked by
fighters.
fight fans.
Aye.
Who are already into the sport. Doesn't matter if you're UK or not.
Who know what he is, aye.
Bisping maybe, I suppose.
Hated.
Aye,
By the Brits.
It was the US because the Brits weren't really in at that point.
True, aye. You might be right, you know. Maybe the UK doesn't like MMA.
I'm trying to think here. I'm racking my brain here thinking. MVP
kind of get mass appeal when he was in Bellator and
Some
stuff
people
like that.
like to see him lose though, MVP.
I think most people like to see him lose.
Aye, I'm quite an MVP fan, but I think a lot of people didn't like him.
I think if Lerone, especially if he gets a knockout here in London, he will get a bit of a push.
Rightly so. I think I would like to see Lerone do well.
What about Lonnie Kavanagh might get a push now?
Yep. Yes. That was a big jump.
Paddy Pimblett as well.
Oh, I was in the fucking
Pimblett,
he's that big, we forgot about the cunt.
It's really hard for UK guys to get.
He was already big though, pre-UFC. Let's not forget, guy had 1 million followers on YouTube before he signed to the UFC. And he was he built
superstar.
He built his own thing. He didn't have the UFC doing it for him. He did his own thing.
But I think everyone wants Murphy to get it done here.
Early. Get him out of there early, onto the tube, try not to get fucking stabbed and robbed on your way home, bros.
So, we'll see.
Then we've got the co-main is Luke Riley.
Yeah. Second UFC fight and he's getting a co-main.
Handsome laddie. Tell you what, give him a co-main just for being a good looking cunt.
I don't really know much about Michael as well. I do know that he lost via decision on the Contender Series.
Here.
He lost via decision on the Contender Series to the guy Luke Riley, knocked out in his debut. So MMA math favours Luke Riley here.
Kind of a gift then, isn't it? From the UFC.
And then MVP, as we were talking about, weird matchmaking with Sam Paterson.
Lovely guy, Sam Paterson.
Paterson has all the skill.
Yes.
And he's going up against MVP, who is a huge name in MMA now.
Mind we met him and his missus. And we were fucked.
We were down at the
Mind you ate all his fucking food.
Aye.
That was a fucker.
Yep.
That was back when we used to both drink someday.
So Sam Paterson is got the toughest fight, I think.
Yes. And the most bizarre one.
Aye. Like, could you not find two other guys for these two to fight?
Each of them.
Exactly.
But then I think it's a good thing for Paterson because he beats MVP, right? And he just skyrockets his career.
I think the UFC want to see MVP get a paste into. They would rather not do MVP. So what I feel like with this fight is there's always a sort of agreed, right? It's in London, so that the UK guys, you're going to get a wee. Yeah, we're gonna set the table nicely for you to do well. And here it's like both guys fucking lose.
MVP obviously doesn't represent any country.
I see that there, aye. What's that about?
I think it's like a political thing where he's like something to do with war. We're all the same.
Aye, he's done an interview and he's basically said like we're all people. Like,
is he one of those guys, aye? Fair enough. Peculiar, but okay.
I was talking to
Careful.
I know. I was talking to somebody and I don't know how to word this. And he was telling me a story about one of the fighters on that card, right? One of the fighters on that card we're talking about was meant to be doing media for another organisation, and the company who he should have been doing the media for had phoned him and said, "Where are you?" And he's like, "I can't come, I've got some family stuff." And they're like, "For fuck's sake, this is out of order, you should be there, blah, 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 blah." And the person I'm talking about's dad had just been lifted.
I want to get lifted for, mate.
I don't
Everybody knows who you're talking about.
And the guy was like, shit, I felt really bad. I felt really bad for giving him at the time.
There's Roman Ďelídze.
Well, before that,
He's good, man.
𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏, he is coming back after his fucking one-round shootout with 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏, if you remember.
Great fight.
These two boys were just throwing
Just going
throwing
fucking
absolute
crazy,
leather.
It was a good one.
Austin Lane, I'm sure all of, or not all, let me check actually because I left
Big
notes.
homie Austin.
But a very vast majority of his fights are not going the distance. He's a kill or be killed guy. So Ewo might be able to fucking swing on him here.
I like a Polish guy. Just can we have a fight card? You're just chucking a random Polish guy, eh?
Remember they used to go to Poland?
Aye. Stevie Ray did Stevie Ray's debut? Was that not in Poland?
I think KSW have kind of cornered the market there now.
They're
Haven't they?
huge
They're
there,
doing
eh?
fucking stadiums and shit over there.
Surely if you're the UFC man.
I think maybe the thing that's
No way.
I think maybe the thing was like KSW do stadiums and the UFC
Don't
they
want
don't want to do stadiums, so they don't want to come and do an arena, and KSW are
smaller.
already exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe it's just
But they're the UFC man. They go to two places in Europe.
I know.
When we'll go and do France, and we'll go and do London. Go somewhere else.
That's
Do
wild,
something
eh?
different.
Actually, see the more I think about that.
They used to go to Sweden.
They did.
Remember they came to Scotland as well.
They did twice.
And now we get nothing. Now we go to the same places all the time, and it's the same.
London and Paris.
Aye. Mix it
Nae
up, man.
Berlin, nae Rome, nae all these places you could go to. Madrid. Like PFL are going to Madrid. It is Madrid, eh?
So Madrid
this weekend.
Cage
Like,
Warriors do Rome as well.
Cage Warriors do Rome.
Come on, man.
Cage Warriors do Dublin.
Just give me something different.
Aye. He's a trip somewhere, eh?
Aye, Roman Ďelídze and Christian Leroy Duncan.
I think the Leedsy might just have the experience and the grappling
Yes.
to null and void Leroy Duncan. But having said that,
I thought you were going to say Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Duncan is a bit of a savage when it comes to that old striking.
Yes.
And he's very creative. Cool fight. That's probably one of the ones.
Fight of the night
one of the ones
contender.
I'm looking forward to the most.
It's a big test for Duncan.
And it's a flip of a coin. It's not going to. I wouldn't say it's a steamroller for
Either man.
either man. It's no. I think it's a very, very close
You
fight.
could see Ďelídze get some kind of
Cool submission.
that mad calf thing he does,
slicer,
like
aye.
you did to Brendan Allen. I always think about him with that. I'm like, that is a fucking it's pretty nice.
Vaporizer that one.
Aye.
What have you got here? On Ďelídze.
Duncan 3-fight win streak. He obviously did lose to Robocop a while back, and he has bounced back from
that.
it. So from Robocop, this is like he's kind of took a step back. I'm sure it was like Eric Anders who retired that he's fought. He's kind of
Was Eric Anders not fighting last week?
He did.
Sorry, I've
Yeah.
like
So he
I've
retired
worded
and
that
came
poorly.
back?
No, so he fought Duncan a while ago, and then he's fought like last weekend and retired. But what I'm trying to say is that he took a step down after Robocop, and now he's worked his way back up to the Ďelídze. So he's back up to a higher level of competition. So, it's a test for him.
Yes.
And then opening the main card, are you familiar with Curtis Campbell?
I've seen all the UFC like Dana White things where he'd asked for the contract. I am not.
So he's
Tell us about this young man.
8-0. He's won on the Contender Series, and he was the champion in FCC. He did defend the belt there twice. So
I fought in FCC.
he's
did I.
up and coming prospect. His nickname's the Pink Panther, so he's getting the pink
shots.
Sean O'Malley shots for this fight. Aye. So it's a bit very
Also,
sort of,
question: where's he train? Go and click on his sheer dog. I've seen the videos that UFC have posted, and it says like sort of rise to
MMA Academy, Liverpool.
A religious young man as well. I see the cross there.
No, I'm not familiar. Aye, Liverpool, but it's not next gen.
Fair enough.
But I big
Sorry, can you go back to his? Just to have a wee gander. Who's he fought? See if we know him. Do.
Oh no, that's somebody else.
No,
I don't.
but aye, it's a big stage for him for his debut, opening the main card in London.
Good for him.
And who's Danny Silva? Who's he?
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
Aye.
Cool.
Aye, we're seeing so
Mason
much.
Jones in the prelims is a weird one.
And Nathaniel
Wood
Aye, Paul, he's
fighting that guy, and I hope
Fighting
he
your
fucking
enemy.
panels him. Hope Wood gives him a 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧.
Hope he blinds him in one eye. Would you go that far?
That's a premise.
That's
statement.
strong, mate.
That's a premise statement. Isn't
Oh, mate, he said worse than that. Ever see? Oh, we can't say it because he's done some dull ones.
I don't know. I kind of feel bad for Nathaniel Wood. What are you on the prelims for?
Why is he no caught with the UFC?
Oh man,
I always feel, I don't know, like if the UFC have got a problem with him because they always give him the fucking hard fights.
He does.
They always kind of throw him to the wolves,
Yep.
give him the up and coming prospects.
They never push him in the rankings.
Aye, they always say this guy's going to be the next best thing.
He's
And
never
they
gets
used to do all the promo where I'm like, sorry, I think I just spat right on your leg there.
Sorry. Aim for the mouth.
We did too much of that. So what? They used to do the Peaky Blinders promo and stuff.
Go and click on and let's see his record. Is his record's going to be the who's who as well, isn't
At one point, he really did like.
Was he no meant to fight Leroy and Lerone Murphy? I'm sure they were meant to fight.
You're right, cancelled in 2023.
You ever wrong, Paul?
But
When it says spell out this guy, read out this guy's name, like, I don't know about that one.
Morgan Shaddy,
That
he was a
fight
very
big one too.
up and coming guy.
Is it because it's unanimous decision and he goes to the wire? Is that what the UFC aren't liking?
I don't think it matters because it's
did-
always fun fights. Like for the full
me,
15
aye,
minutes, you're getting your
100%.
money's worth with him.
No.
Pineda, that was a fun fight.
Are
Jose
they grappling
Delgado,
competitions at Caceres?
Caceres and Cameron Elser grappling. Aye. Naimov, I'm sure that was in Abu Dhabi, and I think he get kind of done. There was fouls. I don't know if it was eye pokes or low blows, and the guy wasn't getting points taken. And I remember Nathaniel Wood should have won that fight. But he's beat Andre Fili, Charles Jourdain.
Cancelled fight, Siri.
He's not getting easy fights, and he's still not climbing up the rankings. And I don't know why you're putting him on the prelims as well. It's odd.
Yes.
Mario Pinto could get some life into the heavyweight division.
Why is he fighting against an avatar as well?
Must be a debut.
So it's a debut and you've got a ranked 15 fighter against a debut from Brazil. Come on, man.
Just got to drive a boot. You see somebody who looks like they're a boot heavyweight.
What do you mean, mate?
Jump the motor.
Get in.
Pinto, I don't know if you remember, he's on like a 3-fight knockout streak if you include his Contender Series win. His last one, Bisping was interviewing him and he was like, I don't speak English. And then he started speaking perfect English with a London accent.
Aye.
So he's got like a little bit about him, and I don't know, he could maybe have some fun here.
Right.
Fucking hope so.
Where's Mickey Parkin?
This guy's back. Aye, where is Mickey Parkin?
Fuck this guy as well.
Brando or
they got one.
Tricoli.
Try to steal my bird off me. Motherfucker. He's not weird anymore, is he?
No.
What's wrong? He's been whooping ass again.
No, I think she ditched him. We're talking about Mackenzie Dern. That's Mackenzie Dern's ex-man.
Oh, was he whooping ass?
He's no whipping her ass because I've seen this guy fight and he's absolute dog shit.
She's only a wee bird though.
Oh, there we go. Lewis Sutherland, the Scottish guy who's no Scottish, who's English now. And
He's Scottish, English,
did
Australian.
what's happened to his last fight?
Voller Walker heel hooked him.
That's right.
Aye, sharpish, eh?
Did he take it short notice, I'm sure?
Yes. Because I'm sure they both had different fights.
Yes.
And then
That's right.
both their opponents fell out, so they put them together. So he's getting a run out. Shamrock.
Why is Shamrock so low down? Like, why?
He's a fan favourite.
Hi. Fucking put him in the...
He's popular. He definitely caught after that Dan Hooker interaction. Shamrock has got the potential to be a very popular UK fighter, and we've just rammed him away down here. Do you know what? I hope Shamrock goes out, gets a fucking spectacular KO, and jumps on the mic and goes, cheers for absolutely judicing me and fucking leaving me away doing the prelims That'll be the best fucking fight of the night. I like Shamrock.
Chanel Dyer, I wasn't too familiar with her. She lost on Contender Series, and she's still getting a debut, and she's getting it in London. So
Sorry, she lost and she's getting a debut in London.
yes,
The fuck's going on?
Quality.
Question, where's she train? Where does she train out of? The nightmare. Oh, she trains at
GB
Pickets
top
Gym.
team.
Still fucking like, what's the... Aye,
And then
what's the point?
opening the card, Melissa Mullins. She's not fought since June of 2025, and she's 2-2 in the UFC.
Brilliant.
So it's just
Where does she train at? Sorry, Craig.
unknown.
For fuck's sake.
Independent fighter.
So there's
So what you can do is you can just...
Or
Here's
be
a
a
question.
bird.
Here's a question. If you had to pay for the UFC, would you be paying for this card?
Match
here's a
ticket.
question: would you pay £200 for this, or would you pay $60 for the Netflix card?
$60 for a Netflix card?
Audi.
Regardless of whether it's
Well,
like
How
the
much
UFC or
are
not.
the tickets? Let's
I'm sure like cheapest is like 200, and that's for the fucking
Aye,
nosebleeds.
nosebleeds.
Aye. Always the same with London.
pull the panties down.
Fuck London, eh?
So-
In general.
There's a couple of prospects dotted about
There
where
is, there
they
is.
could sort of make a name for
Potential
themselves.
for a couple of good ones, yes.
Yes.
But there's definitely some nonsense afoot, eh?
There's a lot of filler.
No, I feel bad saying filler because there's guys here who definitely have put on great fights. I'm certain they've absolutely smashed their fucking pans in to get here and they deserve to be here, right? But I think there's going to be guys who go out there and consciously try to not lose as opposed to try and win. Does that make sense what I'm saying? They're going to fight safely. There's going to be no intent to...
I'm 100% with what Ross said at the start of this. Cage Warriors London.
Cage Warriors London.
It's a Cage Warriors card.
I'm not against that, but you can't be charging cunts 400 quid to come and watch it. Stop ripping the pish. It's 50 quid.
As you said, Craig, there's a couple of good fighters dotted about this, and we're individually looking at fighters rather than fights.
Correct.
Individually, there are some amazing fighters on this card,
Yes.
but
There's not one fight there where you're like, whoa.
they're not
Aye.
getting the props they deserve.
We're not
in
gonna
the
do
placement in the card.
Yep.
So you might have, potentially what you could have is an absolute winner of a fight, and then shit fight,
Yes.
winner of a fight, shit fight, winner of a fight, and then the flow of a card makes the card. When you're watching this,
Crescendo,
aye.
at the
When you're
top.
watching this, or when you were watching it the weekend there, and you were seeing like your man Hardwick get his jaw broke, and then you were seeing the heavyweights knocking each other, panning for 15 minutes, and then you put an absolute shit fight after that, it's going to
Stink the
die
room
bomb,
out,
eh?
eh?
And then you're then going to have to get somebody else out there. The flow of the card's terrible.
I think as well, like, not to like go on about Nathaniel Wood again, but like for example, if we look at like Curtis Campbell opening the main card, that's brilliant for him. Undefeated, 8-0.
But
that means nothing. Like, so see when you could be 10-0 with all 10 finishes outside
used to have to be, by the way.
the UFC. But then how many times have we seen someone with a record like that get to the UFC? Split decision.
What was,
Split
his, what was
decision.
his fight like on the Contender Series, just out of curiosity?
He won via finish in round 1.
Right, so he's not even...
And as I say, he's got, of that 8-0, 6 of them are finishes, but it doesn't mean anything. That doesn't always translate to the UFC.
Are we bouncing over to the thingy? We can watch that fight?
I can do that.
Right, we're going to bounce over to the Patreon.
Paul's fired up the day, man. He's fucking sick of this shit. Listen, not the best to some people though. Nathaniel Wood, I hope, does a job. Shamrock does a job, but like you say, we're only looking at individuals and then we're even the MVP Paterson fight. We're like, what you done that for? Disappointing.
Guys, we'll catch you on the Patreon. Aye, keep it high. Watch the UFC, don't watch the UFC.
Watch Netflix and that.
This is one of these. Aye, you know what? Keep it high. See you later.